chat. Alrighty, chat. What's up, YouTube? We're going to be giving you that quick overview so you don't have to waste 45 minutes of your time looking over it. I'm going to tell you all the juicy stuff and all the important stuff. We're going to read over it together. Let's go. Enhanced purple buffs. Decrease attack speed from enhanced portion of 15 to 10%. Oh my god. Even less of a reason to kill the scorpion. Oh my god. Low. Can I get some lows in the comments? Decrease gold gain per successful marketed target kill from 10 to 7. That's a good buff. I mean, sorry, nerf. It needed to be. They're getting too much gold too fast with their items. Decrease gold percentage gain from 20% to 5%. Wow, that's a big nerf. Decrease the bonus gold per minion kill from 10 to 7. Decrease the bonus gold per god kill 30. Yeah, you just need to nerf everything of that. I agree. XC, I said that, all right, if they hit XC, which I don't like, they should have hit crit. They should have just made the item more expensive. But they hit XC. I don't know why. I don't think this was good. I don't agree with this. Atlantis Bow. They're trying to bring Atlantis Bow back into the meta. 35 power, and they hit XC. They're like forcing you. The usual high res force you into items. I don't think this is gonna be good. I don't think this is good for the game. I think this is fine. I don't mind this. I don't like this. Aussie increased physical power in 2025. Small buff. I don't mind it. I like seeing Aussie. Bluestone Pendant increased HP 5 from 20 to 10. Ooh, that's a big hit. Oh my lord. And Bluestone, the upgrade of Bluestone, decreased bonus damage 75 to 50. Wow, big hits. Bluestone got hit. Needs to get hit. I mean, what do they usually? They buff it, they over buff it, then over nerf it. The usual. Reinforced shoes. Decrease CCR from 20 to 10%. This is like 3 years late, but I don't mind it. Purse. Decrease bite magical power scaling 50 to 40%. I mean, scaling on any mage is always going to be a big nerf, especially on purse. So another hit. Slow duration decrease from 2.5 to 2 seconds. I don't mind this. I think it's an okay nerf. Burst damage scaling decrease from 65 to 55%. Bonus damage scaling decrease from 25. So just nerfs all around the Gilga. I haven't got to touch him because he's banned every game. So I don't know. Decrease damage mitigation from 1.5 per stack to 1%. So 6 to 4. Big nerf. That is actually a pretty. It's a low key big nerf. Heim. Decrease Heimdallr's critical strikes from 70%. So small hit. Increase base cooldown from 14 to 16. Pretty good hits. It hits Heim pretty hard there, low key. Increase wall cooldown from 12 to 8, from 14 to 10. Big hit. Big hit. This is a big hit on Ymir. Still really good character, though. The increased cooldown from 70. Whoa. They hit on her hard. Whoa. They hit on her really hard. That's the rest in peace, kind of. Decreased reach scaling from 35 to 30%. Decreased reach hit scaling 25 to 20. Oh my god, bro. Why are they nerfing Athena this way? Decreased taunt from 40 to 140, 40, 160, 140. Okay, so base damage is lower in scaling. So they just hit Athena solo and support. I mean solo and jungle. Okay, we got through that quick. We know exactly, little overview. Athena got hit, but it's whatever. I mean, they just hurt her jungle and solo, even though it's fun to watch. Hit on her hard on his ult. Ymir got hit on his wall. Crit and CD on the 3 mitigations. Slow time and damage burst. Hit hard. Greaves got hit hard. 10% CCR is hard. Bluestone got hit super hard. Aussie got tiny buff. Atlantis got tiny buff. XE got hit. I don't agree. All the Ornits got hit. And purple buff got hit. Alrighty. Morgan Leffey, new character. This is a 8.6. We just did 8.5, so let's go over right quick. Hope you guys enjoy this. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions or anything, I'll answer in the comments. Matt, all right, so her first ability, can we get a link in the chat for the video? We're going to go over this after. Thank you, babe. My girlfriend's awesome. All right, here we go. I saw the abilities, and they looked pretty boring from what I saw.
For example, if Pawn uses it here on that Odin, they will...
All right, so this is the ults. Let's go back a little bit.
0.
So you're low, like
single deep.
The one is a little ball.
Right. It's like Circuit, poisons or Baron.
Stick to understand, which is a good thing. Well, that's good news. I mean, I will say it feels like already like there's some depth to this character overall. You know, to this goddess. There's definitely depth there, but also at a base level, it's very simplistic to understand, which is a good thing too. You know, but
yeah,
extra levels of depth. Well, come on then.
Those
let's move
marks
on.
also display only to Morgan Le Fay, correct?
Oh,
That's right. It's like Circuit Poisons or Baron
Baron.
Hysteria. You only the
Gotcha.
Morgan Le Fay sees those marks. Enemies will actually see a new tech that the programming team have put.
I'm gonna be honest. The one is it's a little ball that drops and does an AOE around it. The 2 is a cool animation. Doesn't really seem the strongest. It's a dragon that comes out and knocks you up and away. Her 3 is what sets up her ult, and her ult is pretty much her main damage with AoE with ranged autos. All right, so let's go over the real stats. I think the character looks pretty boring if you ask me. The kit seems very basic and boring. The abilities seem pretty boring. Well, we'll go over it. You know, the inner damage 65 to 185, 55% of your magical power. Let's read everything. Morgan Le Fay summons a crashing magical sword imbued with a sigil of her choice, which is really I don't care about this. Okay. All right, well, so what it does, spawning a decoy that attacks enemy gods hit for 4 seconds. Okay, that's pretty cool. Inner damage is the passive. Wait, this is not the passive. This is the first ability. Oh, I'm sorry, the passive. Morgan Le Fay ability, mark enemy gods, also activating the shared symbol and her sword, providing magical power. Once her sword gain all 5 symbols, Morgan Le Fay becomes empowered, getting the double magical power buff and reducing the cooldown of the consuming power by 10 seconds before all the symbols are drained. Magical power, I feel like this is too specific. I don't know if you guys agree, but that's my opinion. Magic power 2 plus 0.4 for each level symbol. Okay, I feel like it's kind of hard to know how many specifics, how many symbols are on people. I feel like it's kind of hard to like track. But we'll keep going. Empower duration 10 seconds. So 10 seconds that you get the extra magical power. Mark duration 30 seconds. Okay, sigil. So you do a little drop. Inner damage is 65 to 185. 55% scaling. Area damage 100. Fear duration 1 second. Slow field 4 seconds. This is definitely gonna get hit. Remember I said that. Slow 35%. Cost mana. Okay, cooldown 10 seconds. Pretty short CD there, honestly. This is a pretty cool ability. I thought Dragonflight, the animation was pretty sick. Summons a dragon apparition which bursts from the ground in front of her, dealing damage and knocking up enemies hit. The dragon then flies forward, dealing damage again and knocking back enemies. Applies Mark of Spirit to enemy gods hit. Area damage, it's pretty low damage for what I saw. Yeah, dragon damage 175. They're going to have to buff this. It's kind of really low damage in my opinion. Really, really low damage. CD is pretty long. 16 to 12. It scales down though, so that's pretty good. It means she scales pretty well. Shroud of Wildfire. Morgan Le Fay duns and sends forth a cloak of wildfire, damaging enemies and stopping on enemy gods. On expiration, the wildfire explodes in an area, leaving 4-second debuff. Enemies that continues to deal damage while the debuff persists. Enemies that use movement abilities to combust, taking damage again. So if you just use your escape, you take extra damage. Damage 80 to 200. I see a lot of low base damage across the board. I'm not sure if you guys agree here, but the damage seems really lackluster on a character that's a mage, and I don't know, it seems really lackluster for me. Damage per tick 35, 5% of your magical power, bonus damage 180 if the user escapes, so 380 if the user escape. I think that's pretty trash. 200 if they don't use their escape. That's without, 0 magical power, that is. Movement speed, this is nice. It does give you some movement speed so you can move around. Somewhat of an escape, I guess. She needs more damage if she has no escapes and not too much CC. I mean, she does have a slow and a knockup, but I think she needs more power in her builds. Consuming power is where she becomes where she has ranged autos, depending on how much marks you have, and it heals her as well. So projectile damage 90 to 250, 40% magical power. It's a missing health heal. Interesting. Duration 4 seconds. It's kind of a short duration for if you want to shoot out your autos and take your time and be smart. Cost 100 to 80. I don't care about the mana too much. CD 90 seconds. Pretty long CD. Not too bad though. I don't know. Seems kind of weak. I feel like she's gonna be really weak, but you never know until you know. So let's go over the item buffs and debuffs. Item buffs and nerfs. Fixed nature or benevolence could provide GP5 benefit and still be sold for full value. Players will need to leave the fountain with benevolence to gain GP5. Yeah, they're taking advantage of this. Mask. Oh my god, Mask is in the game. Increase cost of 500 to 700. All items above this still cost the same as currently do. Increase HP from 50 to 100. Man, what the fuck? What? Increase. Okay, so I'm assuming they did something really important to Rakdos if they did this. Increase magical power from 30 to 40. Increase magical power. I'm sorry, physical, and then magical 60 to 70. Okay, small buff. Increase physical power from 60 to 70. Magical power from 120. Decrease damage dealt. Decrease damage dealt. Increase from 20 to 15%. It's just a better item in general. Do you pick it up? I mean, you could. Another buff to the mask. I mean, nobody's using the mask. Transcendence. Whoa! This is... I like this. That's big for me. Being in the jungle right now. That's a cheap item. That's pretty cheap. That's really nice. That's really nice. That's really nice. Increase magical power from 25 to 30. Small buff. Provides 5 attack speed. Small buff. Increase attack speed from 10 to 50%. Small buff. Ring Hecate. Increase decrease cost of 100 gold and increase powers. Trying to bring the mage carries back, but I don't think this will do it. Vamp Shroud. Increase magical power from 25 to 30. Decrease cost. Woo! If I was a millionaire, I'd be pretty happy about that. Reach. Previous description made it unclear how much reach would deal in damage and describing key components rather than describing it as scaling bonus. Now we're comparing damage to the multiplier on your basic attack damage. Nothing has changed, but it should be more clear now how to calculate damage reach does. Reach also. Okay, that's okay. Apparael increase base health from 400 to 450. Increase base physical protection. Wow, made him tankier. Decrease cooldown from 100 to 90. Small, pretty good buffs on Apparael there. Too many shit. Increase base damage from 80 to 280 to 290 to. So early game is stronger. This is what you focus on here. This is pretty important for laning phase. I don't think it changes too much. Increase dash range from 35 to 40 units. Pretty nice buff there. Not gonna lie, really nice buff if you ask me. Increase damage, base damage 75 255 to 85 265. Good buff, especially if it amps up on his double and triple bounces. Decrease cooldown from 20 to 16 to 17 to 15. Better early. Increase base damage on initial hit from 70 to 350 to 90. Better early game. Better laning phase. Increase base damage 90 to 290 to 90 to 310. Better scaling late game. So now you have to think about what do you want to level here. I think you get one level in your 1, and then you level up your 3. Increase base damage from 70 to 210 to 80 to 220. Merlin Dragonfire will now go on cooldown immediately instead of waiting until the end of the ability effects. This effectively buffs the cooldown 3 seconds at all ranks. Decrease cooldown to Dragonfire from 16 to 12, 18 to 14. Combined with this nerve is 1 second cooldown decrease buff all ranks. Okay. That helps on Spear of Deso and Myrmidon. Rama, increase scaling on bonus damage shot of 25 to 30%. That's nice. Increase base damage from 180 to 520 to 180 to 540. Scaling damage late here. So it's better late game. Increase the base damage from 70 to 270 to 80 to 280. Nothing small on Vulcan, just a little buff. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks so much for watching. Hope that I was able to make everything clear for you guys. And thanks so much for watching, guys. We're going to jump back into the ranked. Really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Cordisi Sniper, thanks for the follow.